Hi guys, welcome to Plum Peachy. Today we'll be talking about Hotfix detail that just came out in Inzoy. As you can see, it was just launched on Tuesday, April 15th. And it says, "Hi creators, we'd like to inform you that the following hotfixes have been applied to Inzoy. Please refer to the details below for more information." So as you can see, we've got a light shadow casting update. So what that does, if we see here, is enable street light shadows. So that means that basically if you've seen this picture before, that it's not really that good, but now it kind of looks more like how they are in Creator Studio, I think. Yeah. So is how to apply. This feature is enabled by default. So basically it's enabled by default. So it's here at the bottom. So it says shadow car shadow street lamps. So yeah, so it's on there, and then you go to graphics if you wanted to change the settings, and it will probably be under custom as well. So then we have enable furniture lighting shadows. So what that does is just put shadows underneath. If you can see, like at the bottom of the furniture, there's light shadows just to make it look more realistic. And then we have cast shadow lighting, which kind of seen outside, but this is also inside. So it's a little bit more realistic. As a shadow wouldn't like alter the face. It would be more subtle. And then it says how to apply. By default, this setting is disabled. So when you're going into build mode, because you can see this is build mode. When you're going into build mode, it's going to be automatically off because it can have performance impacts. So if you enable it for multiple lights and place in proximity to each other, that could result in a performance drop. So it's good that you have it automatically off. So when you're doing in build mode and you have like a lower end PC, you're not damaging your PC or your graphics card. But if you have a higher end PC, like it's good you can turn it on just to see how it will look in game and stuff like that. So we have realistic shadow options. So these are the options. So a new option has been added to allow players to maximum shadow quality. When enabled, shadows will appear sharper and more detailed, enhancing the overall visual realism of the game. So how that's to be applied, this is disabled by default. So you have to go back into graphics again and go to realistic shadows and turn it on. Right? So then we can go a little bit, we'll watch the video of everything, wrapping that up, and then we'll go into the bug fixes. So to go back up like this, and yes, I have the video already. So yeah, so this is the new update. So as you can see, this is just like the cast shadow street lamp I was talking about, and this is her walking. I think this is with her. Yes, this is with it enabled on this side. Yes, so you can see how she looks more natural and she doesn't look a bit off. While here, this is more like shaky. It's not realistic. So you can see in the house underneath the baby, and this is in build mode. It's off right now, but they're about to turn it on. And now you can see the shadows right at the bottom of the table. So yeah, so it looks really, really, really good for a lot of people that are complaining that, oh, my characters don't look the same. Like, this is really, really going to help, right? To see their natural. So when you're doing gameplay and you want to take pictures and stuff like that, the character's going to look so much better. Yeah, so as you can see, under the chairs and everything like that. So it's really, really good. And you know, especially if you have a higher PC and you want to leave it on, the whole game will look good, because even Zoi's outside while you're inside will look really good. Yeah. So now we're gonna go down to bug fixes. I think I've gone too high. Oopsie. Sorry, let me roll down again. Okay, so bug fixes. So gameplay fixed an issue preventing players from resuming gameplay. So there was occasion Okay, let me read it from the beginning. An issue was identified where the game was processed and was not properly saved under certain conditions, preventing players from resuming gameplay. This occurred due to the escape key failing to exit map mode as intended, and the transition to the lobby proceeding before the save process had been fully complete, occasionally resulting in corrupted save files. To address this, we have updated the escape key to functionality to correctly exit map mode, and revisit the transition logic to ensure that it occurs only after the save has been fully completed. So what they've done is also improved so that the ZOI'S lifespan is changed each time the game is resumed, preventing repeated deaths at the same age. Because I do remember there was someone that was like, their Zoe died and they kept going to the previous save to save them, but they kept dying anyway. So I think that's one of the things they're trying to fix. We also have fixed an issue where the Zoe would not die in a fire immediately, and were unable to use stairs and fire extinguishers during fire incidents. So they fixed an issue where certain objects were missing after reverting to a default lock. Fixed an issue where locked doors and windows could not be placed after adjusting platform height. After adjusting platform height on apartment lots. So they changed the ambitions and goals. Resolved an issue where certain goals in the Notorious Villain ambition was not completing. They fixed an issue where certain goals, partners in love, nation sweetheart, in the pursuit of love ambition were not being counted correctly. Fixed an issue where certain goals, philanthropist, in the community contribution ambition was not completely counted. Corrected a lot price display text for the financial success ambition. So they also did a careers and interaction fix. So fix an issue where the third rank of non-interactive rabbit hole careers could not be reached. They removed the karma requirement for animal feeding interactions. So before, sometimes if you go up to the animals, you can't feed them, and then sometimes when you go up to them, you can. So I was always confused why, but that's because it's depending on the karma. So what they were saying is previously feeding interactions with cats and pandas in the city appearance feature was only available when a certain karma condition was met. This requirement has been removed, allowing players to interact and feed the animals at any time. This interaction was originally intended to serve as a positive action to help improve neutral karma. However, we have revised this design as it did not align well with the actual gameplay patterns of inZOI players. So basically, sometimes if you put a cat or something or a panda, you want to feed it, but then you're like, why can't I do this? But you had to have like quite high karma. So it was like, or I think medium karma, and then do it. But then if it didn't meet those requirements, you couldn't do it. So it wasn't really realistic. Because sometimes you'd be like, well, my Zoe's here, the cat's here. Why can't I feed it? So they fixed that issue now. And they fixed an issue where conversation interactions were unavailable while Zoe's were riding a vehicle. So they also fixed UI. So improved sorting so that player-created houses are now displayed at the top of the family list. Sorry, I'm like trying to say two sentences at once. So before, like, you used to have house, like, and sometimes when you're like going, you don't even know what your own house is. Sometimes if you switch to another house, like let's say you're in game and you have that feature where you can jump to another character to kind of feel the interaction. And let's say that character disappears and you kind of go back to your original family, you're like, I don't even know where they live. I don't even know what's going on because all the homes have the same icon. So they've changed that icon now. So they fixed an issue where ZOI'S became unresponsive and the UI failed to display during furniture crafting interactions. They corrected the mismatch between UI and actual behaviors for vertical camera movements in the default camera mode. They fixed an issue where the mouse hover functionality behaved abnormal after using certain features within the Canvas upload pop-up. And then Canvas fixed an issue where accessories created using the 3D printing feature could not be uploaded to Canvas. Crash fixes fixed an issue where crashes could occur intermediately under specific conditions. Added a crash warning pop-up for Intel 13th and 14th CPUs. Okay, so that's it. And I think there was another one where they did free camera. Fix. That was April. Let me just go up. I don't think... Well, I can't find it. So those are going to be just the updates for now, or what we have for now. But yeah, so if there's any more, I'll always try to keep you guys up to date with all the kind of new hotfix and what's going on. And yeah, so till next time, bye.